Hey guys, it's Brian and Jeff. We're here with BlazeBite at Lino's in Wickliffe off of 20.
I work at Luberzall, which is right next door, and everyone talks about this place. They say, Jeff, you do all these wing reviews. Why haven't you been to Lino's? So we're here to check it out.
Let's go check out some wings.
Hey guys, it's Jeff, Sierra,
Hi.
Brian. We're here at Lino's. We're about to try some wings, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What flavors did we get, Brian?
So we got a 6 pepper, which is a dry rub. We also got the garlic parmesan,
Which would be my favorite.
and we've got hot barbecue.
Cool. So this is mild, medium, hot.
Yeah, I think you would say. I mean, I don't know if garlic parm is really hot.
Tom mentioned this too. The presentation of these wings are phenomenal. They're huge.
Yeah, look at those. I'm excited. Which one should I grab? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hurry, because I'm hungry.
I know, right?
Well, cheers.
Big, huge wings.
They're crispy too. They look really crispy.
They feel crispy.
Yeah. Wow.
Very crispy. Very.
Like a potato chip.
I know,
You eat
right?
it. You know, bite into it. It's like a potato chip.
This one's called 6 pepper.
It's still juicy inside too, though.
Very crispy outside, but yeah, it's juicy on the inside. Wasn't overcooked.
I would have thought 6 pepper would have been a little bit hotter. Like, I know it's supposed to be mild, but it's really, really good, but not hot at all.
I only tasted about 4 different peppers.
Yeah, for some reason it's really peppery. I don't understand.
This is
So
good.
you like pepper? This is your wing.
Absolutely.
No sweetness at all.
I really like how this is cooked.
It's a dry rub.
Oh.
I'm really impressed with how it's cooked. That's probably the most impressive about it. I almost feel like if that was mixed with Cajun, it'd be good.
Yeah.
A little bit of a kick to it, you know?
Does everyone have their markers?
I got my marker.
I got mine. There it is.
Just kidding. Alright, the way that this works is the size of the wing is from 1 to 10. From 1 being a tiny wing to 10 being the biggest wing you've ever had. Flavor of the sauce. How much do you like the sauce flavor?
Okay.
Crispiness is how crispy. You may not like crispy, and then you.
Right.
But if it's a crispiness of a 10 and you don't like, you still have to give it a 10.
Okay. Yeah.
And the heat level. So 1 to 10.
Okay. Perfect.
We're doing good. We haven't really had any yet. We're still talking now.
Yep.
It's
come in.
delicious.
Yeah, we had one. This is good. One of the 6 pepper right now.
And so you're moving to the 6 pepper?
We just started with the 6 pepper. That was our first one so far.
Yeah, I really like those.
That is good. It's really crispy, man. And still juicy inside. Don't look at mine. Don't be cheating.
Yeah.
No cheating, Sierra.
There's this guy, Kevin Papish, that watches all of these. He will yell at you. He'll find out your
yeah.
screen name, your email, and just start going, "You are the worst wing reviewer ever. Don't cheat."
Please don't do that, Kevin. Please don't do that.
For some reason, though, he won't go on camera.
Aw.
Yeah. I'm trying to get
It'd
him
be
out.
nice to have him.
It would be. He's my brother-in-law. You would think he would do something like come on camera and join us once in a while. Thanks, Kev. You guys ready?
I'll start since I
Well,
finished.
let's all
Oh,
flip
we're all
at the
gonna
same
go?
time.
Alright.
I gave a 7.9, 6.6, 6.6. You sure you didn't copy?
I really did it.
All right, Brian, talk through your numbers.
So, size-wise, I would put these at a 9.4. I thought they were really big. Flavor-wise, it's just personal preference. I'm not a big fan of dry rubs, so I gave it a 5. I just thought it was, average. But again, I'm not a big fan of dry rubs. Crispiness, I was at 8.9. Heat level, I was at a 1. There's no spice, like it's pepper, but it wasn't spicy.
Some people think pepper's spicy. What would you say?
I put a 2 for my heat level because I thought pepper was a little bit spicy, but not a lot. Crispiness, definitely a 9. It was like one of the crispiest wings I've ever had. Same thing with Bryan though, with my flavor. I'm not a huge flavor person with pepper, so I decided to just give it a 5, middle of the road. And then the size was an 8.2 because my wing actually was smaller than Bryan, and I think yours too.
Yeah, mine was huge. I gave it an 8.6.
Who's is bigger, yours or mine, Jeff?
I don't know. My bone's bigger. Wing bone.
Oh, yours is a little longer. Mine's thicker though.
Mine broke.
I gave the crispiness a 7.6. I thought it was really crispy. It's not the crispiest I've ever had, but it was definitely crispy. I don't think you'd hear it crunch. There's been some wings that we've heard crunch as we're
You didn't hear that?
I heard mine crunch.
I heard mine crunch
For
too.
sure.
The camera, you can hear it crunch.
Oh.
That's how crispy they are.
Okay.
But the heat level, I was at a 2.1 because it's pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper's got a little kick.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not a lot.
Pepper has a kick.
All right, so we need to cleanse our palate. Brian's cheating already, drinking his beer.
Oh.
I'm dipping my Bryan Ranch. 'Cause I'm an American.
4th of July holiday week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, happy 4th. All right, so we're gonna switch to garlic parm. Is gonna be the next. We got cheers. So BlazeBite.
BlazeBite.
Cheers. All right, next flavor. Garlic parm.
Garlic parm. It's right here.
Sierra, you go first. Pick up
I'm
the
gonna
Pick
first.
out
go
your
for a
favorite wing.
big boy.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, that's huge.
I'm gonna take this one because it's big too.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it, just sprinkled with garlic. Brett's gonna smell wonderful after this.
Don't worry, I brought gum.
Are we gonna cheers our wings?
I don't want to lose all my garlic.
Yeah.
No, not this time.
No?
Next one.
Alright.
Oh, I'm
I'm
starting
gonna
to
bite into it and then cheers it. That'd be weird.
a little weird.
Little
Yeah.
weird. Mmm.
This one's wet and crispy.
Mouthful
Yeah.
of garlic.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Very garlicky.
Still crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Because it was drenched in the garlic butter sauce. So I was expecting it to be a little less crispy, but it still has that crispiness.
I feel like the butter they use is sweeter too. It's
Yeah.
like a sweeter tasting butter. I love it. Not that regular butter's not bad, but
There's a ton of meat on mine.
this is excellent.
I'm definitely going to have seconds of this one.
I can see why she said this was one of their more popular ones.
Absolutely.
Don't cheat this time, Sierra.
I didn't cheat last time.
Uh-huh.
You cheat off meat.
Liar.
Oh, windy day. Am I allowed to have a sip in between?
Yeah, we can cleanse our palates
Okay.
too while we're waiting for Brian. Because he's a slow test taker.
Oh, I'm ready. I've been ready. I was born ready.
All right.
You ready?
Huh? Very different ratings.
Oh. Yeah.
You guys are very
Similar taste.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brian, or actually Sierra, go through yours first.
Okay. So I personally love garlic parmesan wings. Those are my favorite just in general, and this one was really, really good. Size, I gave a 9.4 because I chose the biggest wing in the basket. Flavor of the sauce, I did an 8.8. Crispiness, 8.1. It was a little less crispy than the last one, but it was still pretty crispy with the sauce. Heat level, I would have given it a 0 if the scale allowed because there was no heat, but you know, be fair. So overall, 8.4.
Good job.
Excellent.
Mine was just a smidge smaller, so I gave it an 8.2. The flavor, I've had a lot of garlic parm wings. We've rated a lot. This wasn't my favorite, but I thought it was above average. It was pretty good, so I gave it a 7.2. The crispiness, 7.5. Again, this one wasn't quite as crispy as the last one. And the heat level, I gave it a 1.8. It's still, there's hardly any heat, but some people don't like garlic, and they may call that heat, so that's why I gave it a little bit.
I wouldn't.
So I was an 8.5 for size-wise. I definitely had another big wing. Flavor, I actually had a lot of garlic parm myself, and I don't know if it was the sweeter butter or what, but there was something about it I really liked. And I think the fact that it was still crispy and juicy, I thought it was really well done.
Look,
What do
Mr.
you guys
Lino
think?
came out.
Oh, look, Lino's here.
Yeah!
This is the odor. 32 years, right? Only 32 years. He bought it when he was 15.
What do you guys think?
So we're on our second flavor. So far, they're awesome.
Amazing.
We
the
just
size is perfect.
We just gave a rating for garlic parm. Oh, they're huge. They're huge.
And they're crispy.
Yeah, they're still crispy. A lot of people get big wings and they get slimy.
Well,
these are good.
It's the way we do them, so that kind of changes things. The only time is like if you get a carry out, then they steam in there, then they'll lose the crispiness sometimes. So you're best off eating them right when they come out. I'll let you eat.
All right.
Thanks
for stopping by.
Sure. Jinx, you want me a Coke?
I'll buy you a beer.
Sounds fair.
So flavor, I was at an 8 because I actually like this garlic parm a lot. So, you know, if it was, I'm actually curious what their hot garlic's like because they had a kick to it. That might be up there as far as my ratings go. I was an 8.4 for crispiness, and I gave it no heat level, 1.
Okay.
So overall rating for me was an 8.0.
Good job. Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel bad for Tom because he's got to suffer and carry the camera the whole time, but thanks for doing this for us, bud.
He deserves it. He was drinking a baby beer.
Tom, these wings are really good. I know you
Okay.
can't have any yet, but this is the hot barbecue.
Are you going to be mad because I'm going for this Gigantor one?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm a little salty.
Holy cow, I'm writing that one down right now before I forget.
Ooh, that smells really good.
Go a little bit smaller. On this
Are you shocked, Tom, at the size of the wing?
Jeff's wing is insane.
I know.
That looks like
Look
a
at the
drumstick.
comparison.
So
You got a super wing.
I thought I picked a smaller one, but it's still pretty big. Crispy though, like that's the difference.
We can cheers this one because
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
garlic in it.
There we go. That's the perfect amount of spice for me because I'm kind of a baby when it comes to spice. So it's like dead on.
It may creep on you. Ask Bryan about creepy, spicy wings.
No, those are the ones that are clear liquid that you can't even tell. You would have never known they were hot.
It does have a little kick.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a spicy barbecue.
Yeah. Good barbecue flavor.
Parts of my wing were like I get a big taste. Maybe it's because mine was so gigantic, but I'd be like, oh, a lot of barbecue, and then I'd eat another piece, and I didn't taste any barbecue.
Oh, really?
Would have been how big the wing was, though.
Yeah. Because my smaller wing, I feel like I got barbecue on every bite. A good amount.
I almost feel like it's seasoned too. Like on top of having the barbecue sauce, they put a little bit of a seasoning on it. I'm looking at these; they almost look peppered.
I thought you said pepper didn't have spice.
Just saying, I said seasoning. I didn't say spice. I mean, the spice would probably come from the hot sauce, not the pepper.
How do you know it's hot sauce?
I just assume. I got a good palate for wings.
That's true, you do. You've been doing this a little while. Oh yeah, we have to rate. We're worried about drinking.
Crispy nuts. We're gonna flip them. I'll go first this time.
Sure.
Gave a 6.6, 7.1, and 8.1. All right. For me, the wing was gigantic. It was a 9.2. I think that might have been the biggest wing I've ever eaten. So with that, the crispiness, I don't know if it's because it's the last wing we've eaten too, it came down a little bit for me, and it could have been so big. I gave it a 6.5. The heat level was a 3.8 for me. I didn't think it was that spicy. And the flavor of the sauce, I gave a 6.9. It was good. I really like a hot barbecue, but as far as the best hot barbecue sauce I've ever had, I don't think it was the best one. But it was definitely good, and I think the size of the wing, most people may want a 10 in their wing, but it hurts other ratings, so that's why my overall rating's a 6.6.
Yeah, it's hard to get a big wing and still be really crispy or perfectly crispy, and even the amount of sauce. There. Go ahead, you go next.
So size-wise, I think you could all see before, mine was the smallest out of the three, so 7.9. Probably the smallest one I ate today, but still big. Flavor of the sauce was a 7.3. It was pretty good. My lips are a little tingly, so if you don't like hot sauce, I think this is perfect for you because it's just barely there, but it's got a good flavor. Crispiness, 7.9. Kind of like what you said, it lost a little bit of the crispiness, probably with the barbecue sauce. Heat level, I give it a 2.5, and overall, 7.1. pretty good.
I was at a 7.5 for size. I was at an 8 for the flavor. I personally I like sweet and I like hot. So that was right up my alley, so I would give that an 8. Now, I agree with you, not the best hot sweet wing I've had, sauce-wise, but I would put it up there at an 8 for sure. Crispiness, 7.4. I don't know if these sat a little bit longer. They were a little less crispy. And the heat level, I wouldn't say it's overly spicy at all. It's just got a little bit of a kick to it, and it's still sweet, so I give it a 6.9. My overall rating was an 8.1, so I felt like it was a little bit better than the Garlic Farm, just because it had that kick. And that's where I left it.
Great.
Nice.
Well, Sierra, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Brian, thanks as usual. If you guys haven't liked us on Facebook, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do that. Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat. Is there anything I'm missing?
I don't know.
All right.
Check out the new swag.
Yeah, we have these little credit card holders now. So if you're interested in being a beta tester, we'll give you one of those along with a card in there that'll let you test out the application and give us our thoughts. So great. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.